Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Today I'm going to show you how to do this mind-blowing trick that is really simple and easy and will make you sound like that much more if you can pull it off. Don't forget to like this video, comment on this video what you think, and subscribe to this channel if you're digging what I'm doing. And don't forget we got the Academy of EDM coming soon, which is a multi-level music production course made by me, and I'll let you know when the Academy is accessible. If you're just joining us here, I'm Alex Jerome. I teach music production, mixing, and mastering, and I want to make you a perfect musician. So let's get to it. So the mind-blowing trick is a transition effect, and it sounds like this. Did you hear that? Right here. Right there. Really simple, really easy, but if you don't pull it off, it's not going to sound cool. So I'll show you what you need to do to pull something like that off. So what you do is you come into your drop like this, and you need to pause the beat. That is like a pause in the beat that's kind of like funky and sounds really cool. So what I mean by pause the beat is just pause the kick. In my case here, the kick is pretty much dominating the drop. So it's really easy to take the kick out and lose all of the energy that the kick brings. So I replace that energy with a little sample sound. It sounds like this. And the reason that that works is because it's really tight and short, and it gets the job done as quick as it needs to get it done, and then gets out of there. If this transition effect was like a really big sample, it probably wouldn't sound as good. You need to stick to those tight samples that really get the job done and make it happen quick. Okay, so let's build one of those transitions from scratch. Alright, so here's the beat, here's what it sounds like, and here's the transition right here. The transition obviously works, but we can make it that much more cool with this little trick, this mind-blowing trick. What we need to do is we need to pause the beat. Remember I said that. We need to pause the beat. That means we need to take out any sort of drum that is keeping this beat moving forward. So I'm going to take the kick out because it carries the most energy. So now our transition sounds like this. Our ears are expecting a kick, but they don't get a kick. And that's pretty cool. But we need to follow it up with something. We need to come into this bass line here and take out this first bass note. So now our transition sounds like this. Awesome. So it sounds cool. It's like a little skip, and then the beat just picks up and keeps going. And things like that work. Transitions like that work in any genre. They sound really cool. But what I'm going to do is use a really tight sample like that droppy thing and replace where the kick had its energy. So I'm like transferring the energy of the kick to this transition effect, and it's still going to work. We need to get a software instrument because that is where my effect is. It's sitting in my sampler. I'm going to open up my sampler, I'm going to come down to this list, and I'm going to use what I call a droppy thing. That droppy thing soloed out sounds like this. Just a sample that I found on Splice, and it literally is like a droplet of water going into a sink. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer that kick energy that's supposed to go right here to that droppy thing. Let's do it. Let's take that one. Let's see how that one sounds. Nice. So now we can mix it in with everything else a little better than it is by adding the same reverb setting as everything in the song. And that's going to make everything sound like it was produced in the same room. So please remember that. That's huge. We don't want this to get like its own reverb, because that'll make it sound like it's a different sound and it doesn't belong in the song, and it'll be hard to mix in with every other sound when it has a different reverb. So what I do to make the mixing easiest is I give everything the same reverb preset, the same reverb setting. And so this one sounds like this. It's like a small room reverb. If I turn the reverb off, it sounds like that. So with the reverb, nice. So let's go ahead and play this transition through. Nice, and that sounds cool. That's how to make that transition. If we go to the second drop, I use the same transition. So this one is actually a little bit later than that one before that we were just working on. So if you look at this, instead of this transition effect being here, so what I was saying is, instead of it being there, I had it put here. It actually sounds pretty cool. I like it here. I like it a lot. Yeah, so it's kind of like a, that is such a cool play on the ears. I love it. It makes me really happy to listen to. I actually made a cool little transition here where I paused the beat as well. Song just makes me want to dance. But anyway, the transition there, I don't know if you heard it that well, but when the drop came in, there was no kick immediately, and then the kick came in a little late, and that's a great play on the ears. Watch this. Same idea. Just pause the beat for a second and then bring it back in on the next beat. And the way I paused the beat there was taking out the first kick, and it sounded pretty cool. So there you go, guys. That was your mind-blowing trick for this beautiful Sunday. I hope you enjoyed the video.